and he's been a pleasant surprise. With Isaiah Moore available, he may play both of them.
Time for the Toyota tip-off. Toyota, let's go places. The opening tip controlled by Utah State.
Dogs start out man-to-man.
Bairstow. Ashworth, we're going to be hearing a lot today from number 3, and they nearly turn it over. This is Taylor Funk. Schuldiga with the fake. Heavily guarded by Holland.
Dogs man-to-man has been their calling card. That's what they're going to run. And they run it well.
Andre in the paint to the corner now. Back to Isaiah Hill.
The way the Dogs defend, the way they play offense, I don't think Utah State's going to score 80 today. I don't think anybody's going to score 80.
Hill takes it himself, and it's blocked out of bounds by Trevin Dorius. 3 on the shot clock. It'll be Bulldog basketball.
That could be why Dorius is starting.
There's another look.
Yeah, that's Hill doesn't see too many 7-footers, and he's more than a foot taller than Isaiah.
Lost a second on the shot clock there, so just 2.
And tougher place to inbound it too. Now you're in the corner.
And they're not going to get that off. 24-second violation.
And the Dogs had 4 24-second violations last game at Boise, so they're going to have to get something off their defense.
I guess they call it a 30-second violation.
No.
Schulga gives it up. Bairstow cut off the baseline. 3 on the shot clock. Dorius still has it and doesn't see the shot clock. A 30-second shot clock violation.
Yeah. If you like defense, I guess you sit down. I don't know if the fans here are ever going to sit down. But that's 2 great defensive possessions for the Bulldogs. You can see that Dorius is a non-factor, and Andre's playing right near the basket. They don't think he's any offense at all.
Hill working around a screen. Andre broke for the basket, and then he turns it over, throws it right into the hands of Schulga.
Oh, could have been a travel right there.
Bairstow.
Tough matchup. Yeah, tough matchup. He got switched, and Andre was playing him. It's a tough matchup for Andre on the perimeter. They don't want Andre guarding the perimeter. They want him guarding the basket.
Baker was looking to give it back to Andre. Instead, he puts up a high arcing shot. Rebound comes off to Bairstow.
Utah State's height is really causing problems for Fresno State right now.
Schulga got Comario in the air and drew the foul.
Yeah, you got to stay on your feet. It's tough. These guys are good shooters, but you got to stay on your feet on those pump fakes. Shot of Ryan Odom, who was growing up with Tim Duncan. So no wonder he wanted to get into coaching. They always won.
Well, there are so many of those kind of guys, like Duncan guys out there, that it's easy to get those guys, right?
Oh, yeah.
Schulga looks like an 83%er from the line as he makes those free throws.
These guys can shoot. Utah State's always been able to shoot from way, way back. Dogs are trying to free guys up for threes.
Andre dribbling with the fake. And they're going to say a foul before the shot against Utah State.
That's a break. Seldom do you see a big man dribble that many times. Usually it's going to be one dribble, step through.
Foul will be on Dorius. Holland puts the Bulldogs on the board.
Holland's the guy got to get going. He didn't have any field goals in the last game. He's the leader of the team. He's been here for a long time.
Fresno State has struggled from beyond the arc, 28% three-point shooting. And Ashworth answers with a three of his own.
Yeah, he shows you why he's the leader in the conference in three-point percentage.
Baker driving the baseline, puts it off the glass and in.
Baker shows why he can play too. Doesn't have the explosiveness or the quickness due to the surgeries, but really understands the game. Looked like maybe a carry on that one. Boy.
It did look like that. Then Hill ran into
the ball
a
had a handle on it.
Let's watch Shoga, because I kind of noticed that from him a couple of times already. Driving dish. Fresno State's going to steal it.
Yeah,
Baker.
You can see he wasn't even looking for the pass. Dorius is into set screens, rebound and block shots.
Baker gets the roll.
Yeah, shooter's touch. He had Funk on him, who's 6'9". Baker has an advantage there.
Tied at 7. Knocked out of bounds, and I didn't see who the official said touched it last. We'll sort it out when we come back. 7-7 ball game. First half is brought to you by Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen. Popeyes is the official chicken sandwich of Fresno State Athletics.
Yeah, looking at the stats, Ralph, you'd think this was an offensive explosion. The teams are shooting over 60%, but the pace of the game has a lot to do with it. And the fact there have been 4 turnovers.
A 7-7 game.
Baristow just dropped off.
Just brought you something, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. I appreciate that. I needed some more garbage in my life.
All right, Utah State ball. So they can say the Bulldogs last touched it.
I'm surprised they didn't look at it. It was really close. It was a pass, lob pass thrown at, I believe, Colomario or Holland tipped, and looked like the Utah State player might have gotten a hand on it.
Mopping up some wet spots.
We got Dorius out of the game. Aiken is in.
Oh, outpoint. Talk about getting the bounce. That's what Ashworth got.
That's a shooter's touch, too.
He shoots nearly 50% from three-point range.
That's unbelievable. He's 4th in the nation, 1st in the Mountain West.
Nice pass inside for
very
the block,
nice.
but a foul.
Yeah, nice pass by Andre. He's not really known as a great passer, but that was an example of how you can see how Baker understands how to play. He's being overplayed, so he goes backdoor. Andre gives him the ball and get 2 free throws.
Baker on here at 69%.
I'm eschewing the broadcaster's jinx because in the league he's now shooting 90. He's 9 for 10 after that one. No such thing.
All right. 1-point lead, Utah State. Defense in the backcourt, putting the pressure on.
Utah State, yeah, did a good job with their press offense.
Oh, Ashworth, head and shoulder fake. And he'll fire from long distance. Can't get that to go. Rebound taken by Andre, but a foul might be on Andre. Let's see who they get.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess he did bump him.
Replay brought to you by Table Mountain Casino Resort. Ball comes into Bairstow.
Andre has yet to get a rebound. He's been getting double-doubles. Bulldogs pressure forces another turnover.
Bairstow thought his guy was going one way, he went the other.
That's a 3rd turnover for Utah State.
They're averaging 12 a game through the entire season. Jordan Campbell's in for Fresno State, number 5.
Yeah, best on-ball defender Dogs have. Probably the strongest player on the team, maybe next to Andre.
Hill tried several different approaches to get an open shot.
Yeah, he got an open one. It was a great fake, great move, just didn't finish.
Bairstow with the spin, hesitation, spins the other way, puts it up, can't get it to go. Campbell with the rebound.
Great defense by Campbell. Great contest and gets the rebound.
Andre backing in. He forced the issue there, got another open shot. It's going to be a foul.
Yeah, you might see more right now. Here he comes.
So early foul trouble sends Andre to the bench.
Moore and Whitaker both in. Isaiah Moore was in concussion protocol after the San Jose State game and has been in it for about 2 weeks. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I think that was the same game that Isaiah Hill got kneed in the back of the head.
But Hill only missed 1 game. Maybe his head is stronger than Moore's.
Idle Rock is going to drive the baseline. 3 on the shot clock. 2, puts it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound put up and in by Dan Aiken.
Right at the buzzer, too.
Utah State leading by 3, 12-9. Moore getting his first touches at the offensive end. Can't get that to go.
Dogs are getting shots in the paint.
Aiken has it knocked away by Campbell, taken by Moore.
But he can't fault the Bulldogs defense, that's for sure. He could only score. Utah State hedges very well, meaning when a guy comes off a screen, the guy who's guarding the screen just really does a good job of coming out and stopping any drive. They don't switch.
Aiken down low, puts it off glass and in.
Yeah, that was a little chatter between Whitaker and Funk. Better offensive player.
Well, Andre's out, Baker's out. Holland. Rebound. Andre fighting for it on the floor. Possession arrow favoring Fresno State, so the Bulldogs will keep it. 9 on the shot clock. Ashworth back in for Utah State. Hill with 5 now, gets it off to Holland. Moore faces the basket, puts it up and in.
Like he never left. He can make threes, he can make mid-range shots. A little tougher, and he can dunk. Moore's going to have to come through for him. You can see the difference in the defense. Moore will switch, where Andre will just help.
Shogun's 3 no good. Z Hamoda with the rebound. Oh, Ashworth with the bullet pass inside to Aiken, who dunked.
Whitaker got beat off the dribble. He gets beat off the dribble, Moore has to come over, leaves their big guy open. Dogs running staggered screens now. Try to get 3 for somebody.
Hill with the lob for Campbell, goes back and puts it up and in again, and then rebounded by Moore, who scores.
Offensive rebounding is one way to get points.
This is Shogun now driving, and he gets it back out to Hamoda. Fakes, drives it, kicks it outside. And Bairstow's fouled. I think that's going to be
1 second
Holland
on the
reaching
shot.
in.
1 second on the shot clock. Dogs are playing great defense. And let me tell you, Utah State runs a very difficult offense to guard. You can see here, right there, reach in with the hand. Probably didn't have to.
Colomario checks back in for the Bulldogs. He replaces Whitaker.
Utah State runs very difficult stuff to guard. They do a lot of screening.
Aiken defended well.
Yeah, right there you got my man Larry, my physical therapy man, principle of verticality right there. Moore was straight up.
Colomario's 3-point shot no good.
Yeah, it's really not his game.
Hamoda took an extra step on the pass, and the Aggies turn it over. Pleading his case to the official. Not going to win that one. Watch when he stops and goes to throw. Yeah, too many steps.
Yeah.
And he was trying to say, I just took one.
He's trying to say Shulgin does it. Why don't you call it on him?
Jamal Baker checking back in for Fresno State, replacing Campbell.
Colomario's game is not shooting threes. He shoots from the floor 54%, but less than 30% from 3. He's great leaping ability, offensive rebounder, can dunk off offensive rebounds.
Hill defended by Aiken. Reverses, gets around Aiken, puts it up and in.
Take advantage of your size. If you're shorter than the other guy, maybe you're quicker. Took a lot of dribbles to get there, but you can't fault a guy for shooting a layup.
Fresno State is within 1, trailing 16-15. And another turnover as Ashworth throws it out of bounds.
You had on this, you can see him. He quicker than a big guy.
Yeah, you know, you talk about a mismatch that usually is in size. In this case, it was a mismatch involving quickness.
Because of size. Right. One guy's a lot bigger than the other. The other ought to be quicker. Got Donovan Yap in the game.
Baker. Now it's Yap. He'll drive, put the floater up and in.
That's his game. That's his game. Beat your man off the dribble, throwing floaters.
Fresno State regains the lead, up 17-16.
You can see how much movement of the ball and the players and the screening that you have to guard.
Hamoda's shot no good. Rebound, Moore. Baker with the lob to Moore, puts it off the glass and in.
That's what I'm talking about. Baker understands the game. He knew once Moore rolled to the basket, he was taller, he could jump higher.
Moore another rebound. Fresno State with a 3-point lead.
Win the rebound battle, win the game.
Moore, Hamoda rebound.
Moore hasn't taken many. Well, he's missed a lot of conference games, but he hasn't taken many, but he shoots 50% of his threes.
Aiken just barreling his way toward the basket, and they're going to call the foul on Fresno State.
Yeah, that's a tough break. Fans at home get to see this replay right here. Can't see if there was contact or if he was on the ball. They don't show those in the arena for obvious reasons.
Welcome back, everybody. Valley Children's is the official healthcare partner of Fresno State Athletics.
Valley Children's does. Fresno has a lot to be proud of. Valley Children's is certainly one of the things they do for the young kids, the care they give. It's one of the best in the country.
6:55 to go in the first half. Very competitive first half. Fresno State with the defense that we've become accustomed to seeing.
There are 7 teams in the country that have all 5 starters averaging in double figures. And Utah State's one of them. The Bulldogs have done a terrific job. They're shooting 47% from the floor, Utah State is, but they have 6 turnovers. Bodes well for the Bulldogs.
Aiken, a 6'9" grad student, 67% free throw shooter, averages 12 points and 7.5 rebounds a game. Makes the second free throw.
Yeah, you could see Ryan Oden wanted to start the game with their big guy, Dorius. Put in a 7'1" guy. Didn't maybe go the way he wanted, or maybe it did, but he got Aiken back in the game, who's a normal starter, and is 6'9".
Holland. 3-point shot's no good. Aiken with a rebound.
One of the problems you have when you play 4 out is, and you have your center screening, is you just don't have anybody to rebound misses.
Pass inside to Ashworth, couldn't get it to go, but the follow with Aiken.
Yeah,
a strong finish.
He was a little higher than Yap was on that one. Ashworth came off a curl screen, which is really hard to guard.
We're tied at 19. That last play by Aiken drew some oohs and ahs from the fans here. As Colomario makes the save at the half-court line. Shot clock now is 7.
Yeah, and we're 40 feet from the basket.
Yap going to fire the 3, have it blocked by Aiken. Numbers for Utah State. Aiken puts it up and in, and he was fouled. Wow.
Yes. When you don't have an offense that'll score right away, and you're going to take it under 10, you get to where you got to take a desperation 3. See, that's a desperation 3 with 2 on the shot clock. It gets blocked and just turns into an outlet pass for the other team.
So Aiken back at the line, trying to convert a 3-point play. Holland checks in for Fresno State. Colomario to the bench.
Utah State's showing why they're one of the top teams in the league. Fresno State's right with them.
3-point play puts Utah State up by 3.
They got the mismatch they want inside.
Trying to get it into Moore.
Yeah.
Baker kicks it out, and they're going to say a foul away from the ball. Foul is going to be on Shulga.
Shulga got caught on Moore. Moore posts up. Does an excellent job posting up. He's not a back-to-the-basket scorer, but he posted up, drew the foul.
Hill to put it in play. 20 on the shot clock.
It's only their 3rd team foul.
Baker cut off.
You can see the great help right there.
Campbell back in the game. He has the ball now. He'll take a 3. Moore with a rebound. And Fresno State turns it over.
Yeah, that just was a poor pass.
Shot put up on a reverse by Funk. There's a foul against Fresno State.
Yeah, I think Baker hit him in the head. It's nice help. It was good help by Baker. Came all the way from the other side, but he clipped him in the side of the head.
Table Mountain Casino Resort replay. You can see it clearly there. Free throws for Funk. He's an 89% free throw shooter. Another grad student. averages 15.6 rebounds a game.
Second in the league in three-point percentage to Ashworth. These guys can shoot it.
Makes both free throws. Lead is back up to 5 for Utah State.
Dogs have to avoid the droughts that have caused them issues in past games. They need to get on. They need to maybe get to the free throw line. You got to get something.
Campbell trying to drive.
Oh.
Gonna put it up. Can't get it to go. Ashworth. Reverse. Tipped up and getting the goaltending.
Yeah, that ball was in the cylinder.
Wave off the basket.
Campbell did a terrific job guarding. You can see, well, you can't see Campbell. What a great job he did getting over the screen. But you can see Dorius is in the cylinder. That's about Dorius's range, I think.
Baker gets it out to Hill and round the corner now to Campbell. Fires and hits for 3.
There you go. When Baker gets the ball in a low post, every team in the league double teams him.
Funk for 3.
That was from distance, too.
Dorius with the miss, but it was put back up and in by Taylor Funk.
Yeah, the rebounding battle is going the wrong way for the Bulldogs. And Utah State wins games when they win the rebound battle.
Aggies up by 4.
It's one and done for the Dogs. That's a problem.
Bairstow through the lane. And they're going to say an offensive foul will be on Utah State.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can see. Got cleared out. We'll be back, down 4.
Game is brought to you by American Pistachio Growers, increasing global awareness of nutritious American-grown pistachios. 4-point lead for Fresno State, 3 minutes, 13 seconds to go in our first half. It's been a great, fun game to watch.
It's been close. Yeah, Fresno State has avoided the droughts, but they still have a tough time scoring. I mean, you got almost 17 minutes gone. They have 22 points. Almost every one of the Bulldogs games at halftime is 20-something to 20-something. So this is a little higher than that. However, you got to remember, you're playing a team that averages 80 points a game, and you've held them to 26. Once again, your problems are at the offensive end. with Andre getting 2 quick fouls, we didn't get to see the two of them together, Moore and Andre, 6'10", 6'11", to match the size that Utah State has in the game. Andre's back in the game now, but he's in for more. He's got to avoid that third foul.
Fresno State shooting 39%, 9 of 23 from the field. 3-point shots, 2 of 8, that's 25%. Campbell.
Campbell's left-handed, strong drive to the left, and put it short.
And Idle Rock answers at the other end with a 3.
And that's why Utah State runs. If they get a chance, they'll run, and they'll run to the 3-point line.
Biggest lead of the game now at 7. Hill fakes the 3. Holland whips the pass to the corner for Baker. Andre last to touch it. It'll be Utah State basketball.
I don't believe Andre has a rebound yet in the game. Dogs need him badly. Utah State very disciplined against the press, but the Dogs did take 8 seconds off the shot clock, so now they only have to guard 22.
Bairstow, floater, no good. Rebound, Holland. Baker again from the corner. That time he hits.
That's what you need. You got to stop the drought. Now, if the people at home will watch their offense and how many passes and screens and movement and how the Dogs react. I mean, the rotation by Fresno State is terrific. Funk's a great shooter, but that's pretty deep.
One thing I notice a lot when you talk about all the passes is quick passes right back to the guy who passed it to you.
Right.
And Campbell makes it back-to-back threes for Fresno State.
3-point shot, difference in the game. 3-point shot and difference in the game of basketball, not just this game. Gets you back in a hurry from down 7 to down 1, 2 possessions.
Funk cut off along the baseline. Cross-court pass, Ashworth for 3. He doesn't miss.
That's tough, yeah. They lost him. They lost him with all the movement. But I hope people can see how hard it is to guard Utah State and how good a job the Dogs are doing. Yeah, that was just foolish. I mean, Andre was setting a screen, and then he was trying to re-screen. In other words, Hill went off the screen. Andre pivoted to try to re-screen, and he got his 3rd foul.
So Andre to the bench, Campbell also to the bench, and we're going to take a timeout.
Everybody to the bench.
Everybody to the bench in a 4-point game with 36 seconds left before halftime.
Got a tough break with Andre getting his 3rd foul. Doesn't have a rebound. He's been averaging double-doubles.
All right, with this call for a timeout, remind all Bulldog fans to call 811 before you dig. Knowing what's below will protect you and your community from hitting buried lines that can result in service outages and expensive repair costs. Always call 811 before you dig.
Well, you have Isaiah Moore back in the game. He's missed, I think, 3 games. He's the leading scorer and rebounder for the Bulldogs on the year, so it's a welcome addition right there.
Moore with 6 points, 5 rebounds in this game. About 5 seconds between the game clock and the shot clock.
They'll run something. They'll run something, I'm sure, to try to get Ashworth a three. There it is.
And there it is. He shoots it, doesn't get it, but he gets his rebound, and then is fouled.
Yeah, Baker just touched him. That's a bad foul. That's a bad foul because they're in a bonus.
Yeah.
Right there, long rebound. Tough break there, and you can see just a touch foul by Baker.
Ashworth 84% from the line for the year.
I don't think the crowd's going to bother this guy.
Bairstow makes them both, no surprise there. Bulldogs will have 9.7 seconds to get off a shot. Hill was fouled on the drive.
Yeah, but they had fouls to give. It's only their 5th team foul. Should have the ball out underneath.
And they're going to take a timeout with the score 34-28.
Yeah, he's going to take his use it or lose it timeout.
With 3.8 on the shot clock.
They'll set up something for an out-of-bounds play to try to get a shot. Hill's the guy that has made some clutch threes for the Dogs. I wouldn't be surprised to see him run off Moore's screen and then either try to hit him or lob it up to Moore, because he can go get it.
You have to like what you're seeing from Fresno State, certainly defensively, to keep this game close. But
yeah, it was tough. Tough losing Andre for so many minutes. At the end of the San Jose State game, up there, Justin played both Andre and Moore together. Now, if there's a game to do it, it's against these monsters, because they're 6'9", 6'10", 7 feet. So you can match some size there. Moore would have to play on the perimeter, which he can do. Not as a driver, but as a shooter and passer. And it'd be interesting to see with the 2 big guys in the game. I know we did the Air Force game here, and if they had had both big guys, I think they would have won by 20, because, you know, Air Force only had 6'7" was their tallest guy who played anyway. We'll see what Jay Hutt comes up with in this timeout. They should have the ball underneath. It looks like they may give it to him on the side, but he was fouled in the paint.
Well, you're right. They're giving Campbell the ball.
I think
on the sideline.
Hill's going to come off a couple screens here.
And the pass was behind him. Bairstow picks it off. Will he get it off in time? I don't think so, but it doesn't matter anyway. He missed the shot. But not the way you drew it up.
Well, it doesn't give you momentum.
Looks like Dre is lined up to talk to Coach Von Webb, so let's send it to them. Dre? By the same token, what's Utah State want to do?
They're starting Dorius again, so they'll probably want to start the same way they did. Andre will not respect Dorius. He'll just play in front of the basket. He's Mr. Principle of verticality.
Funk for 3 to start the second half, and that's how it begins.
Yeah, that was leading scorer, leading three-point shooter in the league, passing to the second leading three-point shooter in the league.
Utah State does have weapons, that's for sure. And I like the way Aiken plays.
And they know how to use them, yeah. You got to make that one. Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, Baker drew He drew Andre's defender with him.
Dorius with the putback off the miss.
That's why Dorius is in the game, I guess. Get offensive rebounds, set screens, block shots.
5 quick points to open the second half for Utah State. Shulga rebounds Hill's miss.
One and done again for the Dogs, and you can see them run to the three-point line.
First double-digit lead of the game. Colomario rebound, gets to Baker.
See, that was the difference between Andre and Moore. Moore would have taken that three-pointer if he's open.
Andre.
Nice move by Andre. Very nice, quick move.
Fouled along the baseline.
Yeah,
quick sweep.
He's quicker. Yeah, he's quicker than Dorius. You can see right there he took one dribble and went up to shoot, as opposed to the first half when he took about 6 dribbles.
Now Moore's coming in, but Andre's going to go out with the 3 fouls.
Yeah, he missed that block out at the other end on Dorius. And when they take Andre out, they take Dorius out.
So Aiken checks in for Utah State.
You can see Utah State has everybody, they force everybody baseline because they have shot blockers.
Isaiah Hill for 3.
Yeah, Banks open. Hill's the guy who needs to knock some threes down. When he shoots threes well, the Dogs win. He's coming off a pretty decent game, 14.7 rebounds.
Funk steps back behind the three-point line, can't get it to go. Long rebound comes off the Hill. Baker drawing the contact, gets the call.
He sold it too. He sold a little contact in there.
Foul will be on Shulga.
He acted well.
Baker to the bench. Campbell comes in for Fresno State.
Hill throws it in, gets it right back in the corner. I'm kind of surprised he doesn't get trapped, being the smallest guy on the floor.
Stutter step. Pass is intercepted by Ashworth.
I think he had a shot if he wanted it.
Knocked away from behind. Bulldogs forced a turnover. Here's Campbell in full speed, gonna lay it up. Can't get it to go.
You got to get the ball above the rim if you want it to go in.
And Utah State pushing it now. Ashworth backs it out.
Good transition defense by Fresno State.
Funk on Colomario. Can't get it to go. Tipped up by Aiken.
You could see that one. That was an over the back all the way. Moore had position on him.
There's another look. Replay brought to you by The Point.
Yeah, he came right over his back.
Aiken crashing, picks up the foul. Campbell back out of the game as Baker returns to the Fresno State lineup. Moore has it blocked by Aiken. 3 on 2. Bersto finishes with a slam.
Any missed 3 and blocked shot turns into an immediate fast break.
10-point lead for Utah State.
They got the mismatch they want inside. They switched it back. They still have a mismatch if they want it.
6 on the shot clock. Hill's going to have to fire a 3.
A lot of dribbling.
Ashworth to Aiken, and he was fouled.
Utah State uses their dribble very effectively. You don't see too many wasted dribbles.
There'll be a timeout with Aiken on the deck, and now he's being helped up. Another look at the replay brought to you by The Point. We'll be back with more after this.
One cardinal sin of making two mistakes. You know, you make a mistake by missing a shot. Everybody misses shots here and there. Fresno State knows about that. But after you missed a shot, don't go over the back and foul, especially because Fresno State is in the bonus for the rest of the game. Andre's free throws, Ralph, are line drives. No arc at all, but he's a good free throw shooter. I mean, you know, what can you say?
Got a routine, puts the ball around his back, and
I missed that one, but he's shooting coming into a game in conference play, shooting 77%. The Dogs have had 3 tipped balls where they had a chance, 2 in the first half, 1 there, which would have given them a fast break type basket. Oh,
a very late call.
He must.
3 shots.
There must be a delay. Must be a delay. However, I do think he fouled him. Yeah, he sure did.
Fouls him on the right hand.
And you know, a guy who's the 4th leading free throw shooter in the country. I mean, 3-point shooter in the country, doesn't shoot air balls that miss by 4 feet. So he got hit, and it was just a late call. And unfortunately for the Dogs, you can almost put 3 points into the book and just take the ball out of bounds.
Ashworth is quite a weapon offensively. I mean, he takes charge.
They should count a miss if he hits the rim. He's down the middle on every one of them.
Oops.
Yeah, there's hitting the rim. But they still gave him a point. Fresno State's got to get back. This game's getting away from them.
Lead is back up to 15. Hill has it deflected.
Oh.
And there's contact.
Yeah.
Ball out of bounds. Let's see what the call is going to be.
Contact was right. Yeah. This is what you call contact right here. Baker does sell fouls well too.
Foul on Shulga. Baker to the line. Baker came in averaging 11 points, 2.5 rebounds a game, 69% from the free throw line.
That's for the year.
That's for the year. You
yeah,
like the conference stats.
Yeah, well, because now everybody's using the same stats. All the teams, you got a lot of games in. I think these are more indicative. Free throw line shouldn't be, but I mean, Baker's over 90% from the line.
And Aiken is fouled on the way up.
Yeah, see, got beat off the dribble again. This is Bulldogs are not locked in defensively like they normally are.
Well, I talked to the coach about this earlier this week. You know, frustration sets in during a game. Happens to everybody.
And you lose. And when you're losing,
how do you reel them back in?
When you're losing, it's tough. And they always talk about good shooting is contagious. And everybody's making them. It comes around to you. You got a shot. Hey, it's my turn to join the crowd. Bad shooting is contagious too.
Aiken makes 2.
Yeah, not good shooter, good foul shooter for a big guy.
Andre. A little help came in defensively, so he gets it to Hill. Back to Andre, who misses the dunk.
He needed to lay it in. When you're down 15, you need points. You don't need excitement. Right there, Andre, he is Mr. Verticality. And my man, Larry's principle of verticality. Andre could do a clinic on how to do it. Straight up, don't reach in.
Looks like he's going to go to the bench. Andre.
Yeah,
Mario to inbound.
That last one really could have used 2 points.
Whitaker. Ashworth with the rebound.
Whitaker's a better catch and shoot player than he is off the dribble. Very good catch and shoot three-pointer, especially from the corner.
Yeah, he was hitting a bunch in practice yesterday from the corner.
He and Holland are excellent from the corner.
Funk under the basket, puts it off the glass and in.
See, all the switching the Bulldogs did. Hill got caught on Funk. Hill 6 feet, Funk 6'9". Ashworth's a terrific player. Can score, can pass, can handle.
You can play some in-your-face defense, too. We're watching at this end.
Yeah, they work at it.
Colomario turns to the right, puts it off the glass and in.
He had a three-point opportunity, but he's not a three-point shooter. Baker can draw defense and kick it to a shooter. You just have to have a shooter there, whether it's Hill, or Holland, Whitaker. Colomario knew his role and did a good job.
Funk floats it up, can't get it to go. Baker with the rebound.
This has to be Funk's worst shooting game.
From right there where he hit them all during practice yesterday. That was the shot.
And you could see Colomario had a three, and he passed it up to a better three-point shooter. Whitaker just, you can't make them all, but you sure got to make a lot of them.
Hamoda will fire and hit the jumper along the baseline over in the corner.
That's somebody coming off the bench, too. They're getting most of their scoring from their starters. He's done a nice job off the bench today.
17-point game.
Hill beats his man, but he gets into the land of the Giants, and he has a tough time.
Baker with the fall away. Aiken with the rebound.
That's Baker's game, too. He's very good at those fadeaway 8-10 footers. Bulldogs just can't get the ball into the basket.
Ashworth for three.
Can't leave him. Can't leave him. You got a break there, but you can't leave him.
And Hamoda gets the rebound. Bairstow with 10 on the shot clock. He'll float one up and in.
Nice player. Averages 11 on the year.
Baker looking for something. He'll just back in. Now he passes to the corner. Whitaker hits that three.
That's it. Thank you, Dustin. Made us look bad before. That's what we're talking about right there. Now he's about at his average.
Well, you talked about all those guys in double figures, and we're seeing just what they do.
Yeah, it's all 5 guys in double figures. Tough to guard.
Baker misses the three. Rebound Bairstow.
And Utah State is very deliberate, too. They have the lead. They're not in a hurry.
Ashworth is shoved, and that'll be a foul, I believe, on Isaiah Hill. And we have a timeout. It's a 64-46 game. Utah State pulling away.